Hello, ladies. I am so excited to get this started and kick off our first Mary Kay Boot Camp of the year. So I know that I don't know, I feel like the connection's a little funny with my video. So hopefully you can see me. But I have a lot planned to go over. So this isn't really going to be a typical typical Google Hangout. It might go a little bit longer, but I hope that you can watch it and rewatch it, and I hope that it's helpful as you strengthen the core of your business. And so that's really what we're talking about this this seminar year. I want to talk to you about what some of the really great things we have planned, and some of our unit goals, and just how exciting it's going to be this year, and to be part of it, and to continue to progress and grow in your business. That the best part about our business is no matter what we put into it, if we put something into it, we're continually growing. And I just love that. Of course, if you are putting nothing into it, then you're going backwards. But other than that, even just a little bit keeps you moving in the right direction. So I just really love that about our business. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is first off, what it means to be starting the fresh for the Mary Kay seminar year. That means all of the courts, everything is fair game, because everybody has a clean slate. Every unit has a clean slate. Every consultant and director has a clean slate. So it's really the time to start running, because if you get kicked off in the beginning, off to a great start, then that's when the opportunities are endless, okay? So don't go on vacation for the whole month of the beginning of the year. So the most important thing is to know what you're working towards, okay? To know what you're working towards always. So there's a couple things that I always want to have in place that help you know what you're working towards. One of those things is our monthly promo. So I know hopefully you saw this month's monthly promo. But more importantly, I want to talk about our year-long monthly promo. So it's something that we're going to run for an entire year, and it is going to be where you get to be, it's buildable, okay? So each month you will have a prize according to what you've done, and it's some really incredible bangles I'm super excited about. And as you saw, Maybe Mary Kay is also doing a bangle promotion for the year, so it goes together. And by the end of the year, you're really going to have an armful to show for the work that you've done this whole throughout the year. So I love that. I also love that it keeps us focused on the core of our business. And the core of our business is the party. There's no way to get around it. That is the core of our business. And so it continues to help us strengthen and to track towards what we want, okay? So it is a mathematical business when we work it the right way, okay? I know some of y'all got to or watched the, this past week's, we saw a Google Hangout with the National, Brittany Katz, and she said she's never seen anyone fail who didn't do the numbers. So she's never seen who did do the numbers, sorry. She's never seen anybody do the numbers and then fail. So just know that when you're tracking your numbers and you're doing your numbers, then your business will be progressing and you will reach your goal. So I just love that about our business, and I love that we have that security, that we know what we have to do. It's just whether we want to make it happen or not. So first off, I want to show you what our year-long promotion, which I'm so excited about, and it is going to be in place. Oh no, can I screen share on here? For the entire year, and here it is. Every month I will announce what the bangle will be for that month. And so here's our promotion. Okay, so you can see it. What is this? Okay, I hope that I didn't mess up the thing. But this is our monthly promo, and okay, this is our monthly promo, and it says at the top, this is our perfect contest. So it's our perfect parties, whether we do 3, 6, 10, or 15. These are the prizes, and here's the tracking for it, where you check off when you've done the party or seen the faces, and done the wholesale, okay? And here's the list of the interviews that you do in the process, because you always want to be interviewing along the way. And this says partying our way to 500,000. So my dream is for us to cross over that 500,000 line. We crossed over 300,000 this year, and I know by next year we can cross over that 500,000 line as we all reach for our goals. So this is our Build a Bangle promo. And if you can see up here in the corner, I'm gonna have to post a bigger picture because they are so, so, so cool. And I love them. And so with the first perfect 3, and it's parties or faces. So a party is 3 faces, so don't get caught up in it if you do individual faces. Also, don't cheat the system, okay? Don't like have the same people over multiple times or anything like that. You want to have a pure party or pure faces. And then, you know, so that's 3 parties and 3 faces. And then your wholesale, and then you get these studs, and they're so, so, so cool. And there's going to be a different color for each month and things like that, and a different style of stud. And then the next one is with the Mary Kay bangle that has a Mary Kay quote on it. So that one is so, so cool. And then the next one is with our buildable bangles. These are personalized. They'll have an M for our unit and different things along the way that are personalized for our Mary Kay business, and just so, so cool. And so then at the top, when you do Perfect 15, you get a Faces bling pin that you can wear on your suit jacket for the meetings. An MK bangle. Also, you get an MK bangle here with your Perfect 10, and then an arrow bangle because people will be following you. So anyway, that is our promo that I hope everybody gets super excited about. Print that out. It's not going to change. Every single month is going to be the same for the whole year, and I love that because we know what we're working towards. We know what we're always shooting for, and little things along the way will change. We'll do, you know, extra promos. There is a bangle that you're going to get when you get your red jacket and things like that. Really cool things. So just know that that's what we're doing this year. Is all going to be about building that bangle set. So and I'm going to stop the screen share now, and I hope now you can see me again. Yay! Get on with the rest of it. So like I said, our goal this year is as we strengthen the core of our business, I believe that we can so easily cross that finish line for 500,000 or beyond, that we all want to be progressing in our businesses, and that as we do that, we'll cross that line together. So the first thing, the first boot camp that we need to go over is the party, just because I know that so many of us are not getting what we should be getting from our parties, okay? We're either not holding enough parties, or we are overthinking the party, or many, many other things like that. So what I want to do is kind of break down the necessary parts of your business, of your party. And so I'm going to kind of go through a party. It's going to be weird because I don't have anybody to interact with. I thought about how to do this, but this is our best bet right now. And then I have notes that I'm going to be going through so that I don't forget anything as we go. But one thing just to keep in mind, when you go to a party, make sure your expectation is such that you are expecting that people are, of course, going to buy from you at that party, okay? If we go in shy, like, oh my gosh, they might not want to buy from me, I don't even know, like, then they're going to read that on us. So we have to be, give ourselves the credit that we're selling an incredible product. And of course, people are going to want to buy it. I mean, as soon as they try it, they're going to want to buy it, right? And I'm fun, so they're going to have fun. And so it's going to be a great time. Those are some of the things that you need to be working through your head. You know, you want to have people see you and say, oh my gosh, she's having fun. Oh, I guess I'm having fun. Oh, I guess I'm buying this product, okay? And so that's the thing. That's where, you know, everybody's maybe had a zero party, but your zero parties will go down dramatically when your expectations change. You watch your quality and your attitude changes, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about somewhat. So first off, expect that people are going to buy the incredible product that you're going to show them. Expect it. They will. They love it. They want it, okay? As soon as we put on them that are insecurities, then that's when they start to second guess it. Okay, also, if you're not fun, be fun, okay? Nobody wants to go to a party that's not fun. So it's very important for you to make that party fun, okay? So make sure that you have fun at your party and that you yourself are fun. When you fear they won't buy, that really almost turns into a reality because you are portraying that where you're shying away from the sale. If you say, when you take this home tonight, you're going to love how it looks on your sink and you're going to love how it feels every single day, all of a sudden you're assuming the sale and they're not even thinking about it, but all of a sudden they're assuming the sale, okay? Because you haven't even sold to them, but you're assuming that, of course, they want to have this on their sink when they come home. So those are the things that you have to do. Okay, so first off, also be grateful that they're there. Like, go with a grateful heart, a grateful attitude. You can pray about it ahead of time, that you get to know the people and you connect with them, because this is about a connection. You want to build that connection with your customer. If you don't have the connection, then you don't have the sale. My husband works in sales, and he will have so many meetings with them before he even asks for a sale. And that's not at all how we do it in our business. But the point is, the connection needs to be made. And in our business, we want to make it quickly because we need a sale that night. But we want to be focused on that connection. We can't see dollar signs over their head per se, because when we do that, we're thinking about money and we're not thinking about connecting. So we need to think about the connection with them, but at the same time, assume the sale. Okay, so we want to listen to their needs. Okay, this is something that I know that looking back, I've messed up in the past, where somebody comes. Actually, I will be honest with you, the first Mary Kay party I went to, I wanted purple eyeshadow. Okay, that's the only reason I went to that Mary Kay party. And this was long, long ago. This is not who I signed up with or anything, which goes to show you my needs were not met at that party. She did skincare, and we were talking about skincare, and we were going over skincare. And is that what we teach you? Yes, we teach you to go over skincare, but listen to them. Listen to them. If that person drove an hour to that party to get purple eyeshadow, give her the dang purple eyeshadow, because that's why she came, okay? And she lost an Offspring Pink Cadillac sales director, essentially, because she didn't listen to what my needs were in that moment. I did not build a connection with her because I was so frustrated that she wasn't listening to the fact that she was like, oh, well, we'll have to schedule a follow-up. And yes, I understand that's what we do, but you need to be aware of what the needs are of your customer, okay? If they, for religious reasons, don't want to put on foundation, or they don't want any makeup, don't say, oh, tonight we're just gonna try it. Get out of that. Listen. Maslow's first hierarchy needs is listen. Okay, his first level of hierarchy is needs. Listen to their needs so that they listen to you. Okay, so that's a big thing. I'm not saying change the party. Don't change the party. Don't change the party. But there will be things you need to adjust along the way to meet their needs. Don't get so stuck on the script that you're not connecting and meeting the needs of the people at the table. Okay, so that's just a little side note. Also about your quality. When you're frustrated over and over again in your businesses and you're not feeling like you're getting the quality, you're not having the $100 face average or whatever it is that we talk about in the business, you're not feeling like that's happening. You're getting frustrated with your leads. You're getting frustrated with your no sales. You're getting frustrated with your recruiting and all of that. You need to look at your quality, okay? So one thing we want to do is we want to look at people that take care of themselves in general, okay? We want to look for that, because if she isn't already taking care of herself and she has lots and lots of strain on her budget, then she's not going to all of a sudden dish out money on a $100 skincare line. There are tons and tons of people that are already dishing out that money. We need to introduce them to the Mary Kay line, okay? I'm not saying that they have to be glammed up and have all kinds of makeup on, because I can tell you that there is a whole lot of people that pay a lot of money on their skincare that are not all glammed up. So I'm not saying have to be glammed up, but think about it. Think about when you go out warm chattering, when you go look for people, when you go to book a friend, think about who has already been spending money on their look. Also, you want to make sure that you are being able to honestly represent the product, where you can honestly say, I could not live without this product. Oh my gosh, my skin would blow up if I didn't have my Mary Kay. This is how it changed my skin. Oh my gosh, when I started my business, I had terrible skin, terrible acne. And I would tell you, this is what's happening right now. Like, I still had acne, but I was telling them this is how much it changed, and I can't believe how much it's changing my skin, and I can't wait to see what it does in the future. Like, this is incredible. So you want to be able to connect with the product, spend money on your own product, Okay, we get it at 50% discount. If we don't have a full face of Mary Kay at 50% discount, why would anybody buy from us? At every single moment, you want to have makeup on, you want to have your skincare line on your sink, you want to be invested in your product, okay? Because if you're not branding yourself, then I can guarantee you are not selling the product as much as you could if you did, okay? So you want to use the full skincare line. Honestly, you want to build up to having tried every single thing in that catalog. How can you represent a line if you're not willing to try it, okay? And I'm not saying you have to try it all the first month or, few months that you start your business, but work up to that. You need to be able to speak from experience. I've tried every single product in the entire catalog. And I try every single new product that comes out because when somebody asks me, I want to tell them. I want to tell them how it worked for me because I represent that line, okay? Okay. All right. Okay. Also, just like I said a minute ago, you can always pray about your parties. Pray that you touch lives. Pray that you connect with the people. Pray that they connect with you. Pray that you get bookings. That will calm nerves and put your head in the right place as you go forward. And also, sometimes reschedules are God protecting you from the wrong place at the wrong time. It could be a zero party that you're not having to experience, or just that you were supposed to be at a different appointment that night, or whatever it might be. Don't get caught up in that, okay? When you find the positive in it, when you find where to be grateful for, thank you that canceled. I'm sure there's something better for me to be doing that night. Let me find it. Then all of a sudden, your attitude completely changes. You have a complete shift in momentum in your business because hold on one second. Make sure I'm connected good. Okay. Because that's what holds us up. That's what holds us back from progressing in our business, is not being able to let those things pass in our mind and continue with what's the most important, because there's always a reason. There's always a reason why something didn't work out, okay? So think of it in a positive way. Oh, that mustn't have been where I was supposed to be that night. It was going to be a waste of my time, okay? And just move on from that. And when people don't buy from you, it's mostly going to be because they're either broke or they don't like you, okay? Okay, so don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink it. Connect with the people. Connect with the people so that they, that you're expecting that they will buy, and then of course they'll see that. And when you love what you're doing, I'm sorry, I am looking at my notes, but when you love what you're doing, they will love it too. They will love to buy from you. They will love to experience it. They will love to join your team. If you go in there like, oh my gosh, it's been such a long day, I just can't even, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm so late, but this has just been one of those days. I know you know what I mean. Okay, all of a sudden, total downcast on the party. Okay, you're supposed to be the party. You are the party, okay? So when you walk in there, I don't care what your personality is, you say, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's party time. I'm so excited to be here. And they have to see that from you. They do not need to know your dirty laundry, okay? They don't need to know that, your dog just got back from the vet and your child threw up on you and your husband didn't make it home in time, or whatever it is. They don't need to know that when you go into a party, okay? They just need to know that you are the party, you're fun, and you love what you do, okay? And that they matter, and that you want them to have a good time. Okay, so first off, I want to talk about packing for your party. Then we're going to actually go through the party. So that's kind of your mental for the party. Now we're going to go through a little bit of packing and then going into the party and how you arrive and all that sort of stuff. So what I got out for you was was how I pack for my party. So first off, you have your little things that come in your party bag, and so when these come in your starter kit, and so you open it, or I'll open it up, and I'm going to show you everything that I put inside this bag, okay? So I have my profile card in there. You do have to fold that. I have my sales slip in there, mirror, okay, mirror and tray, plastic tray, beauty book, the little tray insert. This is the skincare class tray insert from Pink Printing. There's a couple different options for these. These make you look professional. I'm going to be straightforward. I haven't used these throughout my whole business. You don't have to use them, but it's like a $6 investment for like boosting the look of your party like 100%. So I'm going to say, you know, go for these, earn them. I do lots of things. Ask me how to earn them, and I will, you know, I'll send you some. But these are really key to making you look more professional. And then I put 3 cotton balls in there, the big puffy ones, a pen, a cloth, a wedge, or you can do a brush, like an actual brush from your product line, or a wedge is just sanitary. You don't have to clean it. You can and then you explain the brush, okay? An applicator, eye applicator, and these are little, the mascara ones you can buy under the sample. You can either use this is actual mascara in a little tube. And they're not actually that much more than if you buy the wands and you dip a tube. So these are super nice because they can dip it, re-dip it, and use it more than one time. And I gotta be honest, I use it more than one applicator, okay? So that's just a way that you can kind of up your game on that. And those are, you just buy them in section 2, and they come in a pack. I actually accidentally had 2 in there. But anyway, so that's how you pack your little party bag, okay? And those are all packed ahead of time. And I just want y'all to know you should just have these packed, okay? If you need somebody to help you pack them, have your kid help you pack them, just pack them up so that it's not a hold up for when you go to a party, okay? So you want to look professional when you get there. You don't want to have stuff falling all over the place. And you know, I mean, if you know me, you know I'm not organized, but I will arrive at a party with my little bags and I look organized, okay? And I usually have like a cute bag like this or my starter kit bag, and that's all I'm bringing in because I'm bringing on all of these packed. I'm bringing in my roll-up bag, and then I'm setting up my party. Also, you need to have a placemat, okay? Again, I haven't always used a placemat. It looks professional. Honestly, the pink printing, and I don't have my pink printing one in here right now. But the pink printing placemat, what I actually want to do, and send this, why I don't have the pink printing one in here. What I actually decided I wanted to do was, because the pink printing one doesn't say Mary Kay anywhere on it, I want to have, I want to use my closing sheet that we use for a unit with the 3 sets on it, and I'm going to laminate in a plain, I'm just going to get a paper from picture paper, you know, cute, like a zebra print picture paper, laminate this in with this, and then we're just going to set this down and have that be the placemat, and then they'll be able to turn it over to see the set sheet. And then I have this laminated for when I want to show them that's later on. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So anyway, that's your place set. But if you don't want to use that, go to the dollar store, get round placemats. The dollar store has the placemats. It has the little Barbie dishes, Barbie sinks to dip your cloth in that you can bring if you don't. But here's the thing. Don't overthink it. If you don't have something, just don't worry about it because it shouldn't keep you from doing a skincare class. If you can you print these out, don't have them laminated. If you don't have them laminated, just print them out. Improvise, okay, because it's not going to make or break your party, okay? The Barbie sink. I don't know how many millions of times I've gone to somebody's house and said, hey, I need to get some mugs out of your cabinet so that I can have water at the table. They don't care, okay? So just use the mugs at the table. And so then you also want to have packed your roll-up bag, okay? And here is the roll-up bag, okay? Everybody needs to have a roll-up bag with products. Just do it. If you're hesitant to get your roll-up bag full of products for your skincare class, you know what? You're probably holding yourself back in the skincare class. Because if you're packed, if you're ready, if you know exactly what you're doing, then you don't have to worry about it. Then you don't have to hold yourself back, okay? So pack your roll-up bag, okay? Your roll-up bag has your ultimate miracle set in it, and maybe your CC creams, okay? So you want to get your products. You want to have it ready for your party, okay? For a long time, I was trying to do pack my own roll-up bag and bring it to my party, and it was crazy. Have your own product and have your roll-up bag. It makes you look more professional. Just think about how you want the results to be. Do you want your customers, to see you as a professional, and do you want to have that confidence? Okay. Also, so the company, I think the company, I've heard a couple times, the company's putting together a flip chart. But there's a couple different ways to do your party, and I know I've shown some of y'all a different flip chart that was made by people in the company, but not the actual company. And if you do, here's the thing: if you use a flip chart, learn it. Okay, learn your flip chart and adjust what you need to adjust and have it written out. Don't use a flip chart if you are not 100% confident with what you're reading on the back of it, okay? And so I'm going to show you a party tonight that I'm not using a flip chart. I'm going to use the beauty book and go through the beauty book in the way that is just easy, that because it comes in the starter kit. The beauty book comes in the starter kit, and therefore I'm going to teach it that way. But if you I used a flip chart when I started my business, and it was 100% more comfortable for me to sit with there, and it was sitting like this, and I just went through each thing on my flip chart. But if you do use the flip chart, you have to learn it. Okay, you have to learn it. But so today we're gonna go ahead and do it from a beauty book. So your party starts when you walk in the door. Okay, when you first see your customer, your hostess, that's when your party starts. So you want to, for one thing, look professional. Don't have everything falling out of your car and be in a flurry and be sweating and trying to put on your mascara when you pull in our driveway. Look professional, okay? Look professional. When she sees you, I don't know about you, but most of the time people come out of their houses to greet me, okay? I don't typically even get to the door before somebody comes out, so I know I have to arrive ready to shine, okay? So when they see you, you want to almost actually, I recently, the National here recently said to think of it like you are seeing somebody that you're dating, that you just are so excited to see them. And just to really, really make them feel so warm. Like if you see them like, oh my gosh, hey, I know I'm just running so late. Like that's not professional. That doesn't make them excited to see you. But you say, oh my gosh, hi, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so great to see you. All of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, she's so excited to see me. And then the relationship starts, the connection starts. So it's important to build that right away. So be likable, sell yourself, okay? Think about that. How do you look? How are you dressed? Do you smell good? Do you smell like Mary Kay perfume? Are you trying to finish eating your dinner on the way there? Look professional, act professional, dress professional, and be so warm and welcoming they don't even know what to do with themselves. Like, oh my gosh, she's my friend. I didn't even know she was my friend. I just met her, but she's my friend, okay? So, you wanna just like be coming in, chit-chatting, compliment the house. Usually they're nervous too. Like they just have some stranger coming in their house and she's all fancied up. She has like, they're all in sweatpants because they're getting pampered, and you have a dress on and your beauty coat, and they're like, who is this fancy lady? She's coming to my house, and I didn't clean that room, I didn't clean that room. Make it warm, make it comfortable, and help them to feel warm and comfortable. Compliment something. Oh my gosh, this is so great. It's so beautiful. I've been to many different places that I, maybe wasn't comfortable even going in, but you find something, and don't be fake, okay? Don't be fake. Find something that you really like about the place. Find something that you really want to draw attention to, or a similarity like, oh, I have that too, or something, just something where she starts to feel more comfortable because this person who's the fancy Mary Kay lady is coming to her house, okay? So really chit-chat, break that barrier, and just remember to smile and remind yourself, okay, am I smiling? Am I smiling? Am I smiling? Okay, write it somewhere on your face, or write smile on a note to yourself or something. Because your 4-point recruiting plan starts when you walk in the door. It starts with her opinion of you, whether she's going to confide in you, whether she's going to show you, be supportive of you to her friends, and all of these things. So if you've arrived early, because your hostess is going to get a little makeover, there's a lot of ways to do it, but say your hostess is there, your hostess is getting a makeover first, and so she's getting all glammed up, and then you want to go ahead and ask who's coming tonight that might be interested in doing what I do, because I want to make sure that I give her the information. And, I'd love to hear your feedback on it. And if she says, oh, you know, Susan, she was just saying the other day that she was looking for a home-based business, so she might be interested. I don't know. I really have no idea. And then you say, you know what? Oh my gosh, thanks so much for giving me that information. And if she wants more information, I'll be sure to give it to her. But also, I'm going to have, you know, a gift for you if that is something she does, just because I'm so grateful for you having me here today. And if it's something that she wants to do, I'll definitely have a gift for you. You're starting that 4-point recruiting plan also. You might want to ask her right then, you know, and how about you? You know, usually you've already seen her, she's your hostess. How about you? And just look at her and see her response, okay? Don't keep talking. There's so many times in your business where you need to stop talking. You know, don't take your eyes off her and let her answer, okay? And just say, you know, is that something you think about? Well, watch me tonight and see if it's something you think you can do. Because I think you would be great, and I would just love for you to get to work with me, okay? Okay, so now you're all set up for your party. You got your whole place set up, and everybody's coming in. And as everybody comes in, make sure you introduce yourself. You know, this is not your home, but it's your party, okay? It's your, this is your thing, okay? So when people come in, I say, oh my gosh, hey, oh yeah, I remember we texted. So great to meet you in person, not just over the text or over the phone. I'm so glad you could make it. Thanks so much for getting back to me. Chat with them and get to know them. And then also, is this a good, also get them seated at their place around the table. You know, depending on the personalities, you don't always want to say, this is for you, this is for you, this is for you. So you want to kind of say, is this a good spot for you? And, you know, you're in control, but you also are selling it, okay? So you want people to be on the same page as you. Don't want them to feel like they're being bossed around. But at the same time, you are still the alpha of the party, okay? You're still in charge. And if you have to say, oh my gosh, no, I can't do it that way, but listen, you know, maybe we could do this or something like that, okay? So, you know, hey, is this a good spot for you? I set you up here, but I can move you if you need to, okay? And let them be comfortable, but make sure you're still in control, okay? The food, you know, tell your hostess ahead of time. It's much better to say things ahead of time than during the fact, okay? So try to think about those things ahead of time. Make sure you tell your hostess ahead of time that she doesn't need to have food at the party or at the, you know, in the beginning part, that she needs to have it at later. Because if she has a whole spread set up when you get there, then it's kind of too late. You know, you can't say, you could ask, you could say, hey, what do you think if we serve it after I do the facial so that people don't have grimy hands? But at that point, you should have already said, no food until the very end of the party, because at that point it's almost embarrassing to her. I just cooked this full-on dinner and now you're telling me I can't serve it hot to my guests. Then she doesn't like you anymore, okay? So you want her to like you, okay? So those are the sort of things you need to say ahead of time, okay? So it's just some things to think about. Also, if you have your hostess, okay. Also, you can have your hostess doing satin hands when you come into the party. Tell her ahead of time that just to not be doing satin hands once the party starts. Because again, it's one of those things where you say, how many of you have like had people come in late and then they're still trying to do satin hands and you're trying to talk about the skincare class or the marketing or something and you're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? So, because you don't want to say, hey, don't do it anymore. Sit back down. Like, you're in charge, but you need them to like you, okay? So that's the most important thing. So, you know, make sure that you have, you've kind of said that out. Make sure you're doing the satin hands on everybody until they come in. Now, I like doing satin hands on them because it's kind of part of when I get to know the consultant or the guest. You don't have to do satin hands in the beginning of the party, but if you do, it's like a time where you can be right face to face with them. You're even touching their hands, like you're getting to know them, you're connecting with them. So you can do it, you can have your hostess do it, but make sure you know that she knows what she's doing and that she's going to stop doing satin hands, and then the people that come during the party can do satin hands after at the end, okay? But just remember that the words you say at a party don't matter near as much as connecting with the people at that party, okay? That's what matters the most at a party. Also, you can start your party sitting down. That puts you in peer mode, okay? When you stand up, then you're all of a sudden in teacher mode. and people aren't going to connect with you as much. They're going to be listening to you as the boss, okay? But you remember, you're trying to build that connection. So when I sit down and I want to get to know each person at the table, I'm going to be sitting down at that point. I'm not going to be standing up looking down at them, having them tell me about themselves. Like, that's just kind of intimidating. So I'm going to be sitting down with them at the table, leaning back, just letting them talk and introduce themselves. I'm still in control. Okay, I'm going to say, tell me about yourself. First off, I introduce myself and I'll tell them why I'm here. And again, I'm sitting down. I don't want this to be a big deal or intimidating, but I'm just going to tell them why I'm here, a tiny bit about myself, why I work my business, and why I'm excited to be here today. And then I'm going to talk about my hostess. I'm going to thank her. I'm going to give her her gift. I'm going to talk about how she had special glamour today, and that's why she's all done up, and now she gets to help, and how I'm just so grateful for her. And all of y'all have a chance of being one of my hostesses today, and, give her the little gift that you have prepared for her. Then I'm going to go around the room, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves and tell me how they know the hostess. And I'm going to react to every single person. I'm not going to be looking down and shuffling my paperwork and looking at my notes. Like, I'm going to say, I would love to, meet. If you can even, you've already met them, if you can even say, already say their names. Yeah, I try to do that. I'm really bad with names, but it's always something that I shouldn't even say that. That's what I'm speaking into my life. But you want to be working on remembering names as soon as they say them to you, because if you can say, hey, Brittany, would you like to say how you know our hostess today? Then all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, she knows that we are friends. She knows my name. She likes you, okay? She likes you all of a sudden. If you can say, if you go ahead and ask them, to go around the room and say how they know the hostess, and you're listening and you're looking at them, okay? And they might not be looking at you. Sometimes they're not looking at you, but you're looking at them. They have your undivided attention, and then they have your reaction. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I can't believe that's so awesome. You guys met at church. That's so cool. Okay, so anyway, you're continuing to go around and looking at my notes, okay? You're continuing to go around, you're getting to know each person, you're going to react, okay? So Susie says, she's kind of looking down, she's probably not going to look at you. I met Amanda at school, we're teachers together. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So you work at, wherever it is that you already know the hostess works, and that's so great. And so you're reacting to each one. You've already you've already become friends. Then you're going to be telling again a little bit more about yourself, why you do what you do with Mary Kay. Okay, so now they're liking you as a friend. Okay, they're getting connected with you. You heard a little bit about each of them. You know how they know the hostess. They know a little bit more about you, and now you can kind of get into teacher mode and stand up. Okay, so now you're already their friend. Now you can become the teacher. If you have a soft personality, you might not sit down at all. Okay, if you're going to be overpowered at that party, you don't maybe need to sit down ever. Maybe you need to sit down or stand up the whole time. That is not something wrong with you. You just need to know that about yourself. If you lose control of the room easily, stay standing. Okay. If you are more of a strong personality, then maybe you sit the whole time, honestly. Okay. So read the room, read the situation, and sit or stand accordingly. There's a lot of times when the party is such that it's a double facial or just 3 people and they're all friends and I want to be a friend too. I'm not going to stand maybe. Maybe I'm going to sit. If I have, if they're talking the whole time, no, I'm going to be standing. Okay. And all of a sudden then I turn into teacher and they listen to me and respect what I'm doing there. Okay. And then, okay. Okay. So anyway, that's kind of leading up to when you start your skincare class. So you have your roll-up bag made. It has the Ultimate Miracle Set in it. It has a Dash It Out the Door if you want to do Dash Out the Door, which means you're going to have a bronzer or a blush. You're going to have a lip gloss or 2 lip glosses so that you can do one that's going to pop on either skin tone. But you don't typically need to even ask them which one they want, because again, you're the teacher, you're the professional. You want them to feel confident in you. They don't want to think, I don't know what color is going to look good on me. Like, I thought you knew what you were talking about. Okay, so pick their lip gloss for them, and then you can do a cream eyeshadow. But here's the deal. Here's my deal with Dash Out the Door color looks. You need to say up front when you start the class what you're doing color-wise, okay? If I say, hey, we're going to do a Dash Out the Door look, it's not going to be specified colors for your skin tone, and we're not going to be doing eyeliner and full-on color looks. So if you want to leave your eye makeup on, then we can just do, cheeks and lips. If you do want to go ahead and feel our cream eyeshadow and our mascara, then feel free to take, we're going to take off your mascara if that's what you want to do. I just don't want you to leave without enough on if if that's what you want. So they're coming to a makeup party, they're expecting to try makeup. So make sure you have makeup there for them to try, but again, you're keeping the focus on the skincare. But I think it's really important to tell them up front about the mascara, because I don't know about you, but again, I actually, at my very first Mary Kay party, I was given I went full on. I was like, this is a makeup party. I thought that I should go like all glammed up. I didn't really know what we were doing, but I had like layers and layers of eyeshadow and mascara and eyeliner on. And they had me take it all off, and then they gave me one stick wand. And I was like running to my car with my hands over my face. Like, I don't leave my house without eyeliner on, okay? So that was a big turnoff to me, huge turnoff. I did not want to leave that party. It was like a Saturday. I was getting ready to go shopping. I didn't want to leave with less makeup on than I came. So make sure they know ahead of time. That's all I'm saying. Make sure they know ahead of time, and they can leave their mascara on if they want, or if you need to, they can take it off. Also, let them know ahead of time that you only have one wand, okay? Because you don't need to use 5 wands on one person because she keeps wanting more mascara. You want to let her know that ahead of time. But you can't say once she asks for another one, oh no, you can only have one. That's a total turn off. She doesn't like you all of a sudden, okay? But if you say, oh my gosh, I know this is just one line, but for sanitary reasons, we only can dip it once, so make sure you use a little free tie, then she's not going to ask for more. But it's something that you have to say ahead of time, okay? All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Now, again, if they like you, you don't have to know everything, okay? You don't have to know everything. But say some things that are fun, that make you fun at your skincare class, that they're going to be catchy, that they're going to understand, and they're going to know what you're saying, okay? So you're going to go ahead and get ready to go. So one of the things you can say is you can open it, if you use your beauty book. So today I'm going to show you a skincare class with a beauty book. And I think that it's really easy to do it this way. And so it's just a great tool. It already comes in your starter kit. And I keep them in. I do pass them out. They can look through this without being distracted. Did you ever hand this out at a skincare class? No. Too distracting. Way too distracting. Okay? So that's why this keeps you focused. And they can also get individual pricing at the very back if they are interested in getting individual pricing. So it's really small, hard to find, and they can find that back there if they need to. But anyway, I say, oh my gosh, okay, we're going to get started now. It's so great to get to know everybody. And so I want to just show you right here really quick. I'll tell you a little bit about Mary Kay. And here's the thing. You could literally say nothing or anything right here. This is your Why Wash Your Face with Mary Kay. You can literally say Mary Kay. Mary Kay was a real person. She's not like Betty Crocker. She's a real person. Look how beautiful she is. She started the business in 1963. And they do so many incredible things with the company that they give so much back to the communities. And you are just supporting such an incredible company. You don't have to say more than that. Don't worry about how much you're saying. So we're freezing because we're trying to say too much, okay? We're trying to say too much. All right, so then I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna say, there is, here's different age categories, and we have skincare for each age category. And here's the deal. Your age is your business, but how would you look is mine. So that's what we're gonna work on today, okay? So what we're gonna go over today is the Miracle Set because it's best for the widest range of women. And so we have a couple other lines, but this is what we're going to go over tonight because we're going to experience an ultimate miracle on our face, and you guys are going to love it. Okay, so if you go ahead to page 6, you're going to be able to see our Miracle Set. So it has 11 age-defying benefits. Okay, and then you can read. You can literally read through them. You can look right over here and just say 11 age-defying benefits: cleanse, exfoliate, freshen, energize, hydrate, smooth, visibly firm, soften, protect, renew, and help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Isn't that incredible that it's doing all of those things on your skin at that one time? And oh my gosh, 83% of people had a reduction in the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and up to 25% improved skin resilience, and 100% of people had softer, more supple skin. And I will tell you, I am one of those people because I cannot tell you how much softer, make it personal, how much softer my skin is because of this product line. I just love that it exfoliates. I had a lot of problems with the surface of my skin when I started using this line. It just gave me a brand new skin. It's incredible. So that's what we get to try today. So the first product, and then I'm going to lay that down. Okay, that's it. Okay, and then the first, they can look through this. They can look through that. You can show them. If we go through microdermabrasion, you can have noted to go to page 13, and you can look at microdermabrasion and read directly off there. But you don't have to go through the whole book. You do not have to go through every skincare line and introduce it. You do not have to go through every single thing awesome about Mary Kay right away. They're falling in love with the products, okay, and they hear about the company as they go. But this is a great time just to say have a couple fun things you say about Mary Kay giving back to the community, okay? But don't worry about it. If you don't have anything to say, don't say it, okay? All right, so then you're going to, and then you're going to have all your products set up, and you're going to be romancing each product. Now, always, 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 I meant to have this set up. That's what I was looking for. What am I doing? Okay, I always have my Miracle Set set up in front of me, and then I'm going to hold each product as I go, and I'm going to talk about it as I go. Now, now make sure everybody has water in their Barbie sink, and people love when you say that. Call them the Barbie sink. And then I'm going to say at home when you use your Mary Kay, just remember to always wash your neck too and wipe the lotions on your hands because those are all 3 of the places that age the fastest. Okay, so right now we're going to focus on your face and you're going to see how it feels in your face. But at home, make sure you do your neck and your hands. Okay. So then you're just going to go through each product and you're going to just tell them quickly about each product and what it does. Again, here's the time where it's more important that you're having fun and you're connecting with your group than what you say. Okay, this is a 3-in-1 cleanser. I love this because it's specified to your skin type. You don't have to go into any more detail than that. It's specified for your skin type. You gotta wash your face morning and night. So when you have this product at home, you're going to be able to make sure you get those benefits morning and night every single day. Now, when you use this on your skin, it's going to be exfoliating, it's going to be cleansing, it's going to be freshening all in one step. So it's a huge, huge money saver, and it's just great how it feels on your skin. So as you scrub right now, you know, you're going to feel those exfoliator beads, and you're going to feel how that changes, how that helps the surface of your skin. Also, a fun fact is to always use your 3 weakest fingers as you're rubbing anything on your face. So go ahead and sense it up. Dip your fingers into your Barbie sink, sense it up, and then wipe it off with your cloth, okay? And oh my gosh, that's your first step of your daily routine. Doesn't that feel great? Okay, so now no matter how light or dark your skin is, soap and sun age you, okay? So what we want to do is just like, you know, if you're using this, if you're using like a bar soap, okay, and how that strips your skin, sun strips your skin, this is what you're going to use to protect your skin and protect your skin. So you're going to be able to hold on, I'm getting confused by my notes. Okay, so anyway, you're going to be protecting your skin with your armor for the day, your day solution. So your day solution, you're going to put on right after you cleanse your face, okay? And you're going to follow that up with your night solution. I love to call these my Spanx for your face because it keeps your skin young and tight as you age, okay? So this has SPF 35 in it, and you're going to put that on every single morning when you start the day, and it's going to protect you with antioxidants that are going to protect your skin against free radicals for the day, and it's really your armor for the day. So no matter what your skin tone is, this is such an important step of your daily routine. It's full of anti-aging, okay? And then this is going to be what you put on at night. It has vitamins E, A, and C, all in those NutriBeads that are suspended there. When you pump the bottle, they pop, and you get the freshest vitamins on your skin. Done. That's all you have to say, okay? You don't have to go into tons and tons of detail. Actually, somebody said that they remember E, A, and C by the word ACE. They just remember the night solution. They remember ACE, so A, C, and E, but it's the same thing. So just remember those 3 vitamins. That's what this is. Okay, you put that on your face, and it's full of collagen, and it tightens your skin, like the good kind of tight while you're sleeping. Okay, and then your hydrator is what you're going to put on last. And so you're going to, again, use those weakest fingers and put your hydrator on. This is going to act as a reservoir. It's going to hold everything that you just put in your face in, okay? And it's also going to keep everything out, okay? So this is an important step, just like I always say. It's just like, picture for a minute. It's such an important step in anti-aging. Picture for a minute a huge silver platter, and then half of it juicy plump grapes, and on the other half, shriveled up raisins. What's the difference? Hydration, okay? We don't want to end up shriveled up grapes. We want to keep pumping our skin full of moisturizer to keep ourselves nice, juicy plump grapes, right? And so, it's kind of like everybody chuckles, ha ha ha, juicy plump grapes, okay? And so that is your hydrator. Okay, now you have eye cream in your tray. And in the eye cream, you're going to teach them how to use their ring finger, the weakest finger on your hand. And you're going to tap below your eye, out to the side by the crow's feet. Tap a little on your brow bone, but not a lot on your eyelid, because there's actually no pores in your eyelid. You want to sink right into your eye. But you want to catch this area up here to keep this from sagging too much. Okay? So you want to go ahead and explain that to them. And then, of course, the last step is my favorite step, primer, okay? So at that point, this is if you're not doing microdermabrasion. Typically, you're going to do microdermabrasion on the back of your hand. So I would go ahead and put the primer on the face and then talk to them about microdermabrasion. So you're going to go ahead and explain that they put a little, they scoop it up from their tray, warm it up in your hands, heat activate it, and start at your nose and go out all over your face. Just like you prime the wall before you paint it, it's going to keep your foundation on. It's going to fill in all your pores and cracks and crevices. It is going to change your foundation. It's going to give you that perfect canvas, okay? And it has protection in it. It has SPF 15, so no matter what foundation you're using, you're protected when you put this primer on, okay? So this is an incredible product. It feels so smooth. It feels like velvet, okay? And so then you're going to put that on, and then you're going to go ahead and say, now the last 2 things down there on your tray is our microdermabrasion. So microdermabrasion is an incredible spa set that we get to offer, and we're going to try it on your hand tonight because it's a little bit hard to do at the sink or without your sink. I like to do it in the shower. I keep mine in the shower. You do it 2 to 3 times a week, never back-to-back days, and so you want to have some time in between there. But here's the thing: in this product, it's the same thing as in the spa. It's spa quality. This product is spa quality. It has aluminum oxide crystals that are going to exfoliate your skin. Okay, it's going to go 6 to 7 layers into the epidermis and just pull off all of those dead skin cells so that you have exposed all the fresh skin cells and that all the vitamins and minerals are getting soaked up into your skin and not just stopped at those dead skin cells, okay? And so you're going to exfoliate in the shower for about a minute and then rinse it off. And sometimes I say, when Mary Kay launched this product, they thought they would sell 6 million sets in 6 months, and they sold 6 million sets in 60 days. This is huge product launch. And there's like 36 uses in this set. And I don't know if you've ever had microdermabrasion treatment done at a spa, but it is very, very pricey. So this is a huge seller because it's a huge money saver. And that's what I love about this product. So after you're going to go ahead and deeply exfoliate, which dermatologists say we need to at least do once a week to get all the dead skin cells off. you're going to follow it up with our pore minimizer, and it's going to get your skin back in the right pH balance after you've stripped all that off your skin. Okay, so you want it to be, you want to put that on right after, and you can actually use the pore minimizer every single day. So go ahead and feel that on the back of your hand. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what that would be doing to your face? And every time you ask a question, just a side note, every time you ask a question, nod, okay? You don't just say, does that feel good? Okay, does that feel good? Oh my gosh, doesn't that feel awesome? Doesn't that feel great? Okay, and you're nodding, and they're like just nodding because you're nodding. Okay, and yay, everybody feels great. Okay, so this is your microdermabrasion, and that completes your. And I usually set this off to the side. I want them to know that there is this is the Miracle Set, and then these are some of the other products that we're trying. But that how they fit together when we go to do the sets. I'm also going to put the foundation over there too. Okay, here's my eye cream. Not this set up as well as I thought. Okay, in here, and my eye cream's going to be over there to the side too. Okay. All right, and then once you've finished, okay, then you can say, and this completes our set. I love this. Just a sales tool. If you've ever watched, what's that TV channel that I can't even think of the name of it now. But they're always using their hands. So just a huge sales tip is use your hands. And this completes our set. Isn't it incredible? Doesn't your skin feel incredible today? I'm so glad that we got to experience this together. So I can't wait to go back through and answer any questions you have about it. But this is our best-selling set. And I'm just so glad that we got to go over that today. Okay, so now, did that seem hard? I wish you guys were interacting with this, driving me crazy. But did it seem hard? I mean, we went through all the products. We went through the Beauty Book Open. Wasn't hard, right? It's not hard. It doesn't have to be hard. Now, could I have said more about every product? Sure. Could I have said less about every product? Probably not. I didn't say very much about each thing. But it's not about saying the perfect thing. It's getting out there. It's doing it. It's having people experience. It's having fun, having people like you, and having people connect with you. Okay. So now you're going to do your okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. So then after we finish that and we put our foundation on, then go ahead and go through your quick color look if they're doing a color look. And then you can do referrals and do the referral game. And this is what I normally do for the referral game is I just say, oh my gosh, did anybody see my face on a billboard coming in? And they'll be like, I don't think so. I don't think I saw that. And I'm like, no, you didn't see that because that's not how we advertise in Mary Kay. But the way we advertise in Mary Kay is through referrals. And so just like I actually met Susie from one of her friends who referred it to me, then you guys can all do the same. And what I get to do is offer them a gift in your name and a free facial just like we had today where they get to experience pampering. And it's just going to be so fun. And they're just going to be so tickled that that you were able to give them that free gift and that I'm able to give them a gift card from you. So it means so much to me. It's the biggest compliment you can give me. And, if you have a reason, I'm new to the area, I'm working on a promotion on business, and I'm just really, really looking forward to meeting new women, give them a reason. And, I really need to meet 25 women this week. And so you guys can still help me with that. And if you can help me with that, I just would be so grateful. But here's the deal. On the back of your profile card, on the back of your profile card, you can fill in 10 places. Now there's 7 right here where it says name and number. You can go down to the pink. Okay, as soon as the first person gets to 10, they automatically get X, okay, a prize, awesome prize. Okay, now everybody who gets to 10 gets a prize, but yours is, this person's is better, okay, or they get 10 tickets. I like to give away a product for every single person that gets to 10. It boosted my numbers of getting referrals, okay. I usually say the person who gets the most gets this, which is a really nice thing. And then everybody who gets to 10 gets a free product. So that's how I do referrals. I think it's really, really important. Never leave a party without referrals. You know, that's just a really important part of the party. And I just feel like if you keep it simple, don't keep explaining why you're doing it. Don't keep explaining what you're going to say to them. Don't keep explaining. That makes it weird. Then all of a sudden they start feeling weird about giving you the referrals. Just act like everybody gives you referrals, and that you give everybody gifts, and then it's just a great aspect of your business that you get to offer. And then just be quiet. Turn on a song. I say I'll leave my song on for 2 minutes. I'll let you fill up the sheets. Sometimes I give out tickets to each number that each name and number that they write down. I usually say within an hour's radius. If they're not local, make sure you put a star by it. And sometimes I'll make a joke, be nice, make sure you put really great people on there. And just make sure it's so much in how you say it. It's so much in not making it weird. And then also assuming that they're going to, and have I been sitting at a party where nobody's writing anything down? Sure, just go with it. Just, hey, I hope they think of somebody. As if they think of one person, that might be great because you're just waiting out your song. And then just assume that they're going to be putting names down, and usually they will when you assume they are. It might take a minute. It might take them a minute, but if they like you, they're going to put names down. Okay. If they, most of the time. Now, I still have people that are even friends that decide they're not going to put names down. Okay, don't get hung up on it. But just always assume that they're going to, or they absolutely will not. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and finish off marketing. And a lot of times, if you've gone over on your time, then you might have to take back your time in your marketing. If you're good on your time, then say, hey, if everybody's already mentally gone, then it's no point in you sitting there and talking to them for 20 more minutes about marketing. That's going to, literally nobody's going to like you, okay? So again, you want them to like you. But if you say, okay, we have time, we're going to play a quick game. Here's the six most frequently asked questions about Mary Kay, then we're going to do a drawing at the end. So I want you guys to participate. Who wants to read one of the cards? So you guys, if you don't know what the 6 most frequently asked questions are, tell me, okay? Or you can do the question game, or you can go to the 10 trends. You can do Mrs. Cab, okay? If you don't know any of these things that I'm saying, we need to do a whole class on marketing. But at your party, the most important part of your party is that you're connecting with people. Again, they don't need to have the whole lowdown on every single aspect of your business. They just need to know that you're having fun and that you want to work with them and that they might want to work with you, okay? Then they can learn. So if you play a quick game, play the 6 questions, then you go ahead and then you're going to go ahead and do your placemat close, and you're going to do your most popular set sheet, and you're going to go through, and you're going to be excited about it. Okay, so for everybody that wants to take these products home with you today, I'm going to go over what we went over today. This is the Ultimate Miracle Set, yada yada yada. This is the Miracle Set, and this is the Basic Set. And I want to talk to them about each of these now. And then they can know when you go to sit down, you can have your marker and say, mark what you love today, what really stood out to you, and we'll talk about it more when I meet with you all individually. And so also with the individual, you want to make sure you mention throughout that you're going to be meeting with them at the individual close, and or don't say close, okay? And the individual consultation at the end. Oh no, what's happening? Hold on. Individual, sorry, my laptop is gonna die. Okay, in the individual close or consultation at the end, where you get to talk with each of them individually and answer any questions that they have. I also have a gift for you at the end, so please, 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 if you can, stay for me to talk to you really, really quick so that I can give you your gift. I save any gifts that I bring for the party for that, so that they make sure they meet with me. If they don't meet with me individually at the end, then they don't get their gift that I brought for them, okay? So make sure you think about that. Also, be mentioning throughout your party that, just referring to your hostess and how she got extra benefits and those sort of things. I kind of brushed over that. But you want to be referring to that. Again, it's a visual thing. When they see it, when they see that she did that, then you don't have to sell it very much. Now, when you go to do your individual close, you go through your profile card. You have all your stuff. They bring back this. They bring back your profile card and your sales slip. And then you're going to go ahead and say, you know, okay. Then you're going to say, okay, bring me all your stuff now. Did you have a good time tonight? I'm so excited you came. How's your face feel? And just chat with them, okay? Just be their girlfriend and chat with them. Make sure you're sitting, don't sit higher than them, don't look down on them, but just be a girlfriend and talk. Do you have any questions? I mean, you marked a lot of great things here. Do you have any questions that you marked down on your profile card, like anything with your skin? Listen, when you use these profile cards and they mark right here, if you open them up, it says right there what product they need. I didn't know that for a long time. Okay, actually just found that out like last year. Okay, so you can know what they need by what they mark. Okay, so chat her up with that for a little bit. And then say, okay, hey, what products did you want to take home with you today? Talk to her about that. As she's saying them, you write them down, and then you never cut her off. You just say, okay, what else were you thinking? Okay, great, what else were you thinking? Okay, until she says, that's all that I need today. Okay, great. And then go ahead. Now, that's one scenario. Also, what about if she says, oh my gosh, I really love to, just, I can't really do it right now because I'm not sure that I have that full chunk of change today. Oh my gosh, we totally understand. I do payment plans, which we can really work it out however you want to do it. What day would be good for you? You put down your card number and I can do it, or you do a post-dated check. Super easy, tons of people do it. And that way you can take it home with you today, and then you can pay for it later. So I usually have them do half down and half later. Be flexible, okay? We want to give them the benefits that they don't have at other stores, okay? So, make sure that you work with them on that. Of course, cover yourself, but work with them on that. I usually end my party with, I take cash, credit card, check, the Happy Husband plan, or the He'll Never Know plan, so we'll work it out for you to make sure we get you set. And then we can laugh about it, and then we talk about it at the closing. So, write down everything she needs. I write down on the receipt the date that her thing is going to be processed. And then I go ahead and I put that away, and I put it in my money bag, and that's that. And then I say, oh my gosh, you had so many great names on the back of your sheet here. I would just love to get together and for you to get credit for me to get together with these people. And, us to kind of, when we do your hostess, when we do your makeover, you can have some of these people come, and it'd be so much fun. It'd be just like what Amanda did today, and then you get lots of free products. So what do you think about that? And then say, oh, okay, well, I'm just not sure when I could do that. Well, that's fine. I know everybody's crazy busy, but let's just put down a tentative date, and then I'll text you to see once you check it, once you talk about it with your family, and if you check to see if that's a great time, then we'll stick with it. But if not, then we'll just switch it. So it's a tentative booking approach, okay? So I'm going to tentatively book her. I'm going to get my calendar out and then write it down, and she's going to see me write it down, and then I will check with her later. And when I check with her later, I'm going to say, I am so excited about your party on Monday the 11th. I'm working on getting your invitation to you sent out to your friends, okay? I'm going to assume the party, but she still has the way to say, oh, you know what, it's not going to work, and then I'm fine with that. I can rebook it, okay? So I'm going to book her a party, and then, and again, I'm not really going to say that I'm booking her for a party. I'm just going to say, if we could do your makeover, you can have some of these people come along, and it'll be a lot of fun. You can do it at your house or my house, and I'm going to make it sound very, very relaxing, okay, and relaxed. Okay, and then you are going to, after you book her, you sold her, you booked her, and now this is if you want to team build with her. And this is something that I heard not so long ago and I really liked. And when you're talking about marketing, just remember, it's not always the right time to propose, okay? So if you feel like the dog is barking, the kids are screaming, and everybody's going crazy, is it the right time? Everybody's trying to leave her party, and she's the hostess or whatever. It might not be the right time to ask if she wants to join your team, okay? But we might also convince ourselves excuse me. We often convince ourselves that it's not the right time because we're nervous. So one thing that I always do is I just say, and I just have one more question for you. Have you ever considered being a manicure beauty consultant? Or have you ever considered doing what I do? I just think you'd be so good at it. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh my gosh, maybe I would be good at this. This consultant is telling me that I would be good at it. So I never would have thought this is something I could do, but maybe I could. And, if this is somebody you want on your team, okay, just make sure you don't have to say the same. for most people, I mean, if it is somebody that you would like, if she's not, if she's a good representation of Mary Kay, then ask her and don't judge for her. If she has a full-time job, don't judge for her. There's a lot of women that have full-time jobs that need Mary Kay. Okay, if she's a professional, don't judge for her. I'm so glad that nobody judged that I had just finished my, training for my profession when I started my business. Okay, I'm so glad that nobody said, well, she just finished her 4-year nursing degree, she just passed the board, and she just started her job, so she doesn't need Mary Kay. I needed Mary Kay. Okay, so don't judge for them. So the only people that you wouldn't say that to is somebody that looks like, they're a liar or a cheat. Okay, so otherwise you need to see if they are interested in the business. That's part of it. So when you ask for a sale, you're asking to see if they would like to start a business too. And again, I know I'm jumping around a little bit. I don't know why I in my notes, but whenever you do go through the marketing, if you do the 6 most important asked questions, I always say, and this is absolutely, I want to show you my absolute best deal for the night, and that's the business starter kit. There's no requirement once you start your business, but this gives you a bunch of the products that we tried tonight and the ability to start a business. So if, I can answer more questions about this when we meet individually if you have any. But this is just a really, really great deal that I can't offer you any other, that this is the best deal that I could offer you tonight. And that's everything that's in the starter kit. And so I usually pass these around so people can look at these. And I have these with me up at the front, but I don't have them out the whole time. Okay, so that's back when I did the 6 most frequently asked questions. Also, when I do either the 6 most frequently asked questions or the 10 trends, again, those are on my website, michellebackman.com, under tools, training, business tools. It's like a toolbox in the new consultant training section. Okay, if I do the 10 trends or whatever, then I'm having them fill that out and hand it in. So I know what their thinking is, but I don't look at that until after they leave anyway. So I'm still going to ask them if they're interested in starting my business. So normally they're going to respond with, oh, you know what, I never really thought about it. I never would have thought that would be something I'd be good at. And then you're not going to keep them there talking to them and telling them every single fact about Mary Kay. You're going to say, oh my gosh, would you mind if we, unless she's like, oh my gosh, sign me up, then get out your phone and sign her up, okay? But if she still has a bunch more questions, just don't, sometimes we just talk too much, okay? The question that they need, the information they need comes from a marketing video. It comes from you just having done the class. You don't want to over talk them to death about the business opportunity, okay? Because most of the time we just end up like talking them out of it because we just gave them way too much information. So they have the sheet, they know what comes in the kit. You just say, you know what, your first step is the kit. If you want to get the kit, let's get you the kit. The rest of the training and everything else that you kind of decide as you go, you get training on. So that's the first step. We can do that with you. Or, you can go ahead and watch some information I can send you. I can just text you some information. My director can call and follow up. And actually, I get credit for that if you do that. So that'd be great. And, she'll call, but she has to call within 24 hours. So when do you think you can watch the video? It's about 10 minutes. I guess I could watch it tonight when I get home. Okay, great. I'll text it over to you. And then she'll call you tomorrow, like around 10 a.m. if that works for you. Okay? Key. That's so key. It's so key. Just do it. All right? Just say those words. And then I would just say, thank you so much again. Thank you so much. I just loved getting to know you. It's so fun to have you here tonight. I can't wait to hear, what you think about the business plan, but don't worry either way. I love to have you as a customer or as my business partner. I would love to work with you. But just, I hope you enjoy the products and that you take it home with you tonight and just have a really, really great night. I can't wait for your appointment on the 13th, okay, if that works out. And that's it. So I just really, really simplified the party, but you hit all of the key points, okay? So sometimes I think the main thing that I wanted you to get out of this is that that sometimes we're overthinking the party, okay? We're overthinking the party. Use your little beauty book, okay? Use your little beauty book. Say Mary Kay Ash was a real person. Say, there's the difference, your skin ages in different, your skin's different throughout every age. And today we're going to do the Miracle Set. It has 11 age-defying benefits. Read the age-defying benefits. In 12 weeks, women noticed blank and blank. And now I'm going to go through each product. Okay? and follow your little insert that you have on your pink printing sheet. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And just party like you've never partied before. Okay. Make sure they have fun. Make sure they like you. Make sure you make them feel warm and happy when they see you. And that, I don't know what's going on with it. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I keep saying this every now. And then what you need to do right away from watching this video, right away, is practice. Practice your skincare class. Practice with your dog, practice with your kid, and then book like mad for July, okay? Book like mad for this month and get running with your business, because I know that we haven't done the parties that we are capable of doing. And that when we do those parties, we're going to see results like we've never seen before. Don't overthink the party. Don't even overthink it. Keep it simple. The product speaks for itself. Make them like you. Make sure that you're there for them and that you're in charge, but you're being a friend. And that as you connect with them, as you look professional, as you act the part, as you talk the part, as you look like someone they want to emulate, that you will grow your business like never before. If they ask you a question, here's the last thing. If they ask you a question, what do you do? Okay, so example, I'm trying to think of a question. You can always, okay, is there gluten in any of the products? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked me that question. Here's the deal. I can get a list of everything that has gluten in it, and I will send you that list. Okay, did you say, I don't know? No. Oh, I don't know. No, I say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked that. Let me look online, get you the whole list. I have the ability of printing out a list. I'm allergic to such and such. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you let me know. Let me get a list and let me give it to you. There's always ways to answer where you don't have to stress out. Don't stress out about it. I'm so glad you asked me that. Let me get back to you on that. I've actually never had anybody ask me that before. Don't panic. Don't run from the question. Don't work around it. Don't be embarrassed that you don't know. Just let her know that you'll look at your resources and get her the answer to that question. Don't let people mess you up by their negative attitude or by their, I've had women, oh my gosh, that talk about different companies the whole time that they're at my party. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you're ruining this whole thing. Like, I'm freaking out about it. And then in the end, they're buying the whole Ultimate Miracle set. I'm like, why are you talking about all their skincare? They like the feel of Mary Kay, okay? So don't prejudge. Like, so often we just are so insecure that we all of a sudden are like, oh, they hate it. They hate what they're doing. They hate what they're trying. And we're putting that on them. We need to stand behind our product, represent it well, use every single product, have our roll bag, have our little setups, put it out there. Don't change what we're doing because of the way someone's reacting. And I promise you that in the end, somebody at that party will love Mary Kay, okay? And hopefully it's everybody. But if not, if they're not all buying Mary Kay, then you have to evaluate your circle, and you have to evaluate whether you had fun. You had to evaluate those things, okay? If you're in a circle of only doing parties with people that are broke, get out of that circle, okay? Get out of that circle, all right? You have control over that, okay? When I started my 3 years old, I said, nobody's going to listen to me about anti-aging. Why would anybody listen to me about it? I'm 23 years old. Okay, I had to get over that barrier in my own mind. I have something to teach somebody that's 40. Okay, I have something to teach somebody that's 60. I have something to teach somebody that's 18. Okay, and I'm going to teach them. I don't need to put on them my own insecurities. Okay, I don't need to put on them that I don't know if they're going to like it because I don't know if the aging or whatever. Okay, that's something we put on them. I was young. I also said, no 30-year-olds are going to listen to me or go to my parties. I just want a 30-year-old on my team. Okay, so, because I thought that would be, because I was putting my insecurities on that situation. So here's the deal. You are the professional, okay? Don't put your insecurities on your results, okay? You need to believe in the product, believe in the company, and then just do what you need to do. Do what the party needs to be. and don't change it for the people. But I do know, this was my point. I was like, where was I going with that? But I do know that I had to work to get out of my circle. Okay, when all my customers were 23, I had to get out of that circle so that more people would buy the anti-aging products. I had to put myself out there to get to know more professional women. I had to put myself out there to get to know women that spent more money on products. Okay, that doesn't just happen. Okay, and just because you are in a circle where people don't, doesn't mean you have to stay there. Okay, you are a woman representing a brand. Embrace it. Make sure you know you have something to offer and go seek it out. Okay, hopefully all that makes sense. I hope you're excited about the party. I hope this all made sense to you. I hope that you just run with this, and hope you're excited about our promo. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about that. Jesse and I worked on that flyer for hours, and I have literally put countless hours into that idea. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to present it to you for a whole year, for everyone in our area and of directors and DIQs and everything that gets to utilize that throughout this entire year. And so I'm just so excited about those prizes. I can't wait to see our arms full of bangles by the end of the year, and to represent the work that we've done and the hard work that we've done. And I hope that you think big right now on your goals for the year. I want to draw your attention to the fact that in July, if you go on Target for Queen's National Courts of Sales, National Courts of Sharing, it takes $1,670 in wholesale orders and reorders, and to go to track for sales for the entire year. It takes 2 qualified team members to track for sharing for the entire year. It's harder to catch up. It's easier to stay tracking for the whole year. If you don't know what that means, then make sure you know. You got an email from me that showed you all the tracking sheets. Print those out. This is the time. There's not going to be a better time to start diving into your business than now. And I just know that you're going to be a part of something so big this year that is going to be so beyond fun. So thank you so much for taking the time to view this. I know that it was long, but I hope it was worth your time, worth your effort. And I'm going to say goodbye.